Next one up, we have Ontology. So we have Jun Lee coming on to give us a presentation, and then we'll do the regular Q&A.
Okay, hello everyone. Sorry, a little bit issue about the voice, and so now we're back. And I'm Li Jun, and founder of Ontology. It's so pleasure to be here and to talk about Ontology, what kind of things we are doing, and what are some kind of things we have done, and for blockchain, and include data and identity protocol, and the use case about based on our platform. Yeah, Ontology just issue our the Vision 2 in this quarter, And actually, first topic is what is Ontology, what kind of technology and functionality we can provide for ecosystem and community and partners. Yeah, Ontology actually is include two parts. One is public blockchain. Includes the two key things. The public blockchain, we use post-based the consensus mechanism and keep decentralization in the long term. And we want to provide more high performance for the blockchain that can meet the requirements from enterprise and some real business scenarios. Another important part is called a distributed collaboration platform. They actually include a lot of different modules like decentralized identity and decentralized data cooperation protocols. All those modules focus on one thing, is build the trust between different business process and different participants in the business scenarios. They can easily base on the public blockchain and those protocols or modules to build their own business scenarios or collaboration scenarios. That is Ontology's vision to do. So for the infrastructure level, blockchain level, one is, of course, we are using a new consensus mechanism. They give a high performance. We should find the balance between the decentralization and the performance. Another is we want flexible to integration. That means you can use different kind of language, including Python, Java, Go, or C++, to build your smart contract on Ontology. And also we have support multiple virtual machine in smart contracts. That means no matter what kind of technical background you are, you can easily integrate it, your the apps or some new service based on Ontology. And also in the infrastructure, we also do some innovation, technical innovation for this part. For example, the Watson virtual machine that is currently in public blockchain. That is the fastest the VM on Ontology is based on Watson. That means you can use all the technical modules and languages to build a smart contract based on that. And cross-chain function will be released testnet in this month, by the end of this month. And also includes we were keeping decentralization in a long-term step-by-step more. And a quick go through the consensus mechanism on Ontology is called VBFT. Actually, it's kind of post and VRF. VRF is verifiable random function, and the BFT consensus. And this table is not from us, it's from third-party testing on the public blockchain. The third-party testing based. But maybe you can say we have more TPS and keep the similar decentralized level. We still can keep a high performance on the transaction per second. So smart contract, I just mentioned also smart contract virtual machine based on Watson. That is the fastest one. We have do the comparison and the testing, third-party testing with other Watson virtual machine, smart contract virtual machine. Ontology is currently still the fastest one. Okay, network scalability. Even we use BFT or POS, we still can keep a decentralized level based on the Ontology, the consensus mechanism. You can see the another side, we can support the consensus nodes more than 200, still can keep some performance level based on that. Currently, Ontology is around 50 consensus nodes right now, and all the consensus mechanism are transparent. Everyone can easily to join and create, and we will still keep push decentralization level in next phase. So product and service, smart contracts, have you seen? We have the multiple virtual machine. We integrate the Neo VM and Watson VM with different language. And means you can use all kinds of mainstream program language, build a smart contract ontology very easily. And we private a lot of tools like IDEs. You can build a smart contract and debug and do some testing and very quickly and for the developer team. And also beside that, we also private a lot of developer service for devs. And like the different developer tools and the SDK, API, and also we will have a core team to do the customization service for devs. If you have any kind of specific requirements for the dev tools, or even in the infrastructure level, or even in the smart contract virtual machine, we are willing to private technical customization for the devs requirements. Lots of different kind of dApp already built on Ontology is still coming to that. And digital assets, yes, we have different kind of digital assets protocol. It's called it's kind of normal digital assets or token, and also include different kind of NFT protocols. And also you can build some crypto item and STO. Beside that, I will talk about later is we also private kind of data token. You can convert your data, become assets on blockchain. That means you can do the data exchange and cooperation based on this kind of protocols. And next section, we want to talk about the decentralized identity and the decentralized data. Just mentioned blockchain infrastructure, include smart contracts, blockchain infrastructure, etc. But another part be above the infrastructure. They have distributed trust protocols and products. They include decentralized identity, DID protocols, and data protocols. And also we will private end user product like the client to clients, end user client mobile application, or some data exchange market. That means based on those kind of all the infrastructure or fundamental service, you can easily do cooperation and build your scenario, decentralized business scenario ontology very quickly. First is decentralized identity. I think the DID already become more and more popular. A lot of projects talk about that and decentralized identity. Actually, Ontology is one of the earliest projects do the decentralized identity protocol on public blockchain right now. Currently, the Untitled is the framework. It is based on the WCC's the DID protocols. And up to now, we already finished all kinds of the DID protocols on Ontology and public blockchain already. And also, we still do a lot of new research and some new modules based on that. Some new modules, new functionality already beyond currently W3C's draft DID protocol. So currently, based on public blockchain, Ontology almost can private comprehensive DID protocols to meet different kind of requirements in different business scenarios. So that is what is DID to do. So we believe on decentralized service in blockchain, the decentralized identity is quite important fundamental modules for this point. And we actually private different kind of protocols, tools, SDK based on decentralized identity. And even your traditional data, traditional system, you also can use that very easily, quickly to integrate it, use a decentralized identity. So that is, this protocols is not only for blockchain solution, This also can support traditional IT system or even other kind of single the systems to integrate it with blockchain and decentralized service. Okay, a lot of benefits the ID can private for the individual users and the developers and verifies, and all those ecosystem and participants can support build a basic trust process for the real business scenario. Yeah, that's a lot of things can support to the individual developers and verify to do. Currently, we already involve a lot of partners globally to private different kind of verification from the KYC, AML, and biologic and biometrics, and to do that. And besides that, you also can be your owner verify. You can private your owner information to safe clone your different information, build your own data information for your identity as well. So another important point, of course, based on the identity, that's behind the identity, you will find out, okay, every entity has their own data. The data is key information for the business cooperation. So DDXF is Ontology decentralized data exchange framework based on the Ontology public chain. They actually can do a lot of data trading. Currently, data trading issues like difficult to collect data from different data sources, and how to trust the data, and how to keep the privacy for individuals' data information. How help the individual or every people to own their data or control their data by themselves. All those issues is DDXF is focused on. So DDXF actually focuses on the three important problems is once how to confirm data ownership and private verification for these points, and the data security and privacy protection. That is process to do that. Another is based on the step 1 and step 2 and how to do the collaboration peer-to-peer, the data exchange or trading is third point. So that is that they can get benefit to the data owner and the private, and also we open the protocol to the third party data analysis server private. They can private the service on DDXF for that. And for the data consumer, they can easily to find, okay, there are a lot of data requirements, but it's difficult to find the data private to organize all the data for themselves. But currently, based on the DDXF and the marketplace where private, the data consumer can easily to find the different private, data analysis private, and the data tools. They can easily to meet their data requirements in the business scenario. And besides that, if you can build your own the decentralized data exchange platform on Ontology based on the DDXF protocols, you can open your data exchange marketplace as well. So we already have some use case based on our the decentralized DDXF protocols, and like the medical data, the country is we're working with partners. They use medical data to reduce to public blockchain, and also can share the data with other partners and DDXF for these points. Of course, they needn't to share their raw data. They just can share their analysis calculation results for them. And also can support to some physical assets to use case to link to some the devices and tech resource to trading. So, okay, that is DDXF already ready for the business use scenarios. Currently, you can easily to use the DDXF to build the data exchange protocols and based on your own scenarios. So we have a decentralized identity and a decentralized data protocols. But of course, that is just kind of fundamental infrastructure. Most Onti-ID and DDXF still provide the service for developers or for business or for companies. We still need some fundamental tools for individual or for the end users That means you can build a whole business scenario for that. So we also provide two fundamental tools or applications for individual. One is called Onto. Onto is a mobile application that can help individual to manage their data and assets identity in one application. Another is Saga. Saga is distributed data exchange marketplace. So Onto actually is a data wallet. The data include identity, assets, and other kind of verification, KYC, or your own safe client data information. Yeah, that is means you can Onto you can manage your data by yourself, almost all kinds of information, decentralized service by yourself. That is to the end users. So that is Onto can private manage your identity, manage your information. Saga is a marketplace. It's a decentralized data exchange marketplace. Actually, you can be a private to sell your data, and also you can do a buyer or consumer to find the data you want to use. And if you are third-party data analysis technology service, you also can link to the Saga to work together with the buyer and the private to finish the third part, the data exchange process. So Saga is private those kind of service on the marketplace. So Saga already have the web application, and next phase they will have a private mobile application for individual to involve the individual to the data decentralized data exchange process as well. So they have Saga have a decentralized transaction flow to the whole data exchange process. So a lot of data protection and data verification technology are using on Saga market. Yeah, technology and product already done. I have just quickly go through the Ontology, the public infrastructure, and the product and protocols. And the final point is Ontology have lots of core builders besides our communities. A lot of the famous capital and some enterprise is our partners to build a different kind of cooperation in different areas. And decentralization. Ontology is decentralization is very higher in different areas, different countries. We have different nodes and validators. We will keep push the decentralized levels to keep the decentralization is the fundamental things and the key elements for the public blockchain. So Ontology will keep push this part as well.
Awesome. What we do?
So a lot
sorry to jump in here. If you have like one final slide, one point to like hit it home, go for it right here.
Okay. Final, I want to show if you're interested into Ontology and no matter your partner, community, investors, other kind of community members, welcome, follow us. We will keep push all the objects for Ontology and keep up with us and share your information and idea with us. We'll also share the progress with you. And thanks again for being here and discuss and introduce Ontology.
Awesome. Thank you for the presentation. I have a question for you that I'm gonna ask in the chat, but this was excellent. Unfortunately, we got to move on. Anyone else that has any other questions, drop them in the chat and try and get an answer from there. And so I'm going to hand it off to Jack for our next project. Thanks again, Lee, for hopping on, and sorry about the audio issues early on.